Dear guests, parents, colleagues, and of course, the highlight of this ceremony, dear wonderful students. My name is Shpend Juniku, and I teach business classes here at the American School of Kosovo. Today, it is my privilege to introduce our guest speaker. He previously was part of our school, working as a teacher and teaching business classes, the classes that I still teach today. He continues to contribute to our school in the role of advisory board member. Apart from our contribution in our school, he is engaged in a broad range of activities, most importantly in running the Innovation Center of Kosovo, which, put briefly, we can say that is the catalyst of Kosovo's economy by further supporting and inspiring entrepreneurs into action and innovation. I have had the chance to cooperate with him while organizing the events for the Global Entrepreneurship Week, and I saw his determination, commitment, and hard work to mark Kosovo among other countries in the world. Nevertheless, his impact on our society, entrepreneurship, innovation is much broader than the things that I mentioned until now. He cooperates with various international and national organizations such as Hello Tomorrow Challenge, Google for Startups, World Bank, Kosovo Digital Coalition, and EBRD, among others. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Mr. Uranik Begu.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I have 40 minutes, right? Yeah, it's going to be a short. Wow. Yeah, I used to teach about 15 years ago the same classes. And it's a great, great, great pleasure to be here to see so many of you. Congratulations. So first of all, dear parents, dear staff, dear colleagues, teachers, and above all, dear graduates, congratulations. Shomorim When I got the invitation to say a few words in front of you today, I started thinking of what can I say, what can I really say that could be meaningful to you, useful for you in the future, but at the same time not bore you to death. And that's a tough thing to do in days like this, especially when the sun is right on our face. So maybe I wanted to start my story by telling you of why I'm here and how I came to be here. And maybe there can be some lessons learned. Like many of your parents probably, I grew up in Kosovo and in Pristina in a time when the only options we had growing up was to stay safe. Our goals of being an architect, engineer, doctor, lawyer, sportsman, or entrepreneur were somehow unrealistic. This story you've heard so many times from your parents and your family members. And although without a perspective for development, we had something within us that was very strong, very powerful, very impactful, and very inspiring. We had the purpose. Remember that word. This is the theme, the purpose. I was lucky, and Ardian, I think, took half of my speech. I was lucky also at the age of 17 to be able to go as an exchange student in the United States. And at a time when there was no Google, no Facebook, or smartphone, and a time when calling home and getting some advice was the cost of 10 cheeseburgers at McDonald's, which I was a student, so that was a lot. More than often, I had to make choices of my own. Often actually I felt alone, often felt wrong, often felt confused. Even at most difficult times, I had something that kept me moving forward because I had that very same purpose with I left my country, my homeland. You, dear graduates, you are about to enter that world in which your parents will not be as near as you had them until now. Well, I expect an applause from you guys for that because I know now you will have to make your own choices. Some of them right, some of them wrong, hopefully more right ones than wrong ones. But don't worry, because we all made mistakes. The important thing is to learn from them, move forward, and grow strong. And as Vivian Green said, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, but it's about learning to dance in the rain. You have to do a lot of dancing. Now I want to go a little bit to my cheeseburger story, because between working as a dishwasher and working as a waiter, I managed to get a degree, not a fancy one, but a good one to keep me forward, to keep me moving forward. And then war happened. But as the day to day, as then it happens, and the saying goes, after rain, sun will shine, Kosovo was different. Kosovo was free, and it was a fresh start. And you are that fresh start today. My purpose was becoming more meaningful. I knew that exact day of June 17th, 1999, that I will go back and use my expertise, not as a dishwasher, but as a business and marketing graduate, to make this country, or contribute to make this country a better one. This was my purpose, and this is still my purpose. As was mentioned, we started in American School of Kosovo in 2015. We established a business and marketing course teaching students about the concepts of the future. And today, some of the most promising entrepreneurs are former students like Agon, Vesa, Ron, Saranda, Alban, and so many have become role models for our young generations, and they inspire them and have created hundreds of jobs. At the Innovation Center of Kosovo, which I run for the last 7 years, you see youngsters who have set their minds in innovation, entrepreneurship, and creating a better future in Kosovo. All of them have the expertise and opportunity to leave the country, but they don't because they see an opportunity and they have a purpose. And this combination of personal opportunity with creating a bigger impact is called the collective purpose. This collective purpose is something we should all have. This is the purpose your parents have, your institution has. And this is something that should be embedded in you starting today. This is why we are here today as parents, teachers, business community, because you have a brighter future and we care for you. You are not alone, but we cannot do your walk. You need to find a purpose, but a purpose which translates into vision, serves as a motivation, because as Clement Stone said, purpose is the starting point of all achievement. But achievement needs something more than a purpose. It needs a proper education, needs proper skills, a good network, professional integrity, all of which you are about to start creating starting today. If there's another take I would like to give you away as you go into your 3 or 4 year university degree, I would like to say this. We live in a very dynamic world. The notion that 3 years of education will carry you for the rest of your professional life is dead. So there's some bad news for you. You're set to be student for life. This means that you continuously need to study and learn in order to face the challenges of your time. You have to do this for yourself and for your community. So, my last message. As you conquer the world, because we saw there's a lot of universities, through your top universities globally, or your companies where you will work in the future, be proud of your achievements. Be proud of yourself. But above all, be proud of where you came from. Because your success today and tomorrow was someone else's purpose in the past. Now it's time for you to find your purpose, so that someone's future could be a better one. Congratulations to all of you.